Guys, I'm worried. I'm worried because a lot of people that I really, really like are probably part of the same tribe of people that are really, really evil. Like, I have no control over the screenshots that YouTube selects, and sometimes, like, I'll look at, like, the hand symbols that I'm doing, because I'm not conscious of that. I'm just talking, you know? But I'll pay attention to the screenshots, and I'll worry that I look a certain way. You know, like this tattoo is like a Mason tattoo, apparently. But yeah, I've just been noticing that. Like, some of my favorite people online, like, just do certain hand symbols quite a bit. Way too much to be discounted. Now, does that mean that they're like some 33-degree Mason? I don't know. They might just be like in the lower ranks, but they still have to like indicate that they're part of it. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything, because I really hate that about online culture, is like, you think that you know all this stuff, and I'm sure that I'm guilty of this, by the way. That's why COVID kind of saved my life. It ruined everybody else's life, but it seems like every crazy person I know did really, really well during COVID. It's the sheep that suffered, but people like me were fine because we never expected anything from this country. And we always knew that the Constitution was a gaslighting document. And you saw all these people like struggle to keep their businesses open. It's really sad. I'm not saying that the sheep deserved it or anything like that, but it's like, I was really hoping that something like that would prove like that this country was a lie. Same with like Donald Trump, you know. But I think that they're still clinging to this idea of what it once was. Or you remember back in the day when we could lie to ourselves successfully? You know, I miss those days, man. It's like, that's where they are. That's where they are. They're not willing to like do anything to actually fix it. They're just mad because it's gotten so bad that people are looking at people like me, like schizophrenic, and they're like, man, I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous of you because you're just fancy free with your little flip phone. It's like, yeah, dude, I tried to warn you, but you just called me crazy, so you get what you get, motherfucker. But yeah, you know, people that are like off the grid, homesteaders, apparently people that live in sheds with solar panels, people that are living in their car, like their van. It's like these people are somewhat idealized now because everything's so shitty with the economy and with the housing market and everything. But yeah, the more I think about it, I'm utterly convinced that the internet's a psyop, and that all the people that are like online influencers, maybe not all of them, but I would say that most of them are part of whatever they're trying to do. And I absolutely hate that, you guys. It pains me. It breaks my fucking heart, because there are people that I really, really like that I think are right about stuff. But like I've said, Just because you're right doesn't mean that you're good. Just because you say some stuff that's true doesn't mean that you're really speaking the truth the way that you claim. But the sheep don't care, do they? They don't care if the person they look up to is a Mason. They don't care if the person they look up to is actually like a real Catholic or a real Orthodox or a real evangelical even. They don't care if that person's actually married. They actually have a family, you know? It's like all they care about is like whatever they say. They take everything at face value. And this is why you can't trust Americans, and this is why you can't trust sheep in general. Because they're just gullible. But yeah, there are only so many Freemason hand symbols that you can do in like a given stream before I'm like, okay, you really, really, really want people to know that you're working for those types. But you know, I don't want to name names. There's no point in naming names. There's no point. Nobody is getting canceled. That's not happening. Like this whole thing with the Star of David people is a psych op. They're controlling all of it. That doesn't mean that all the people involved are working for people. These people are so gullible and stupid that they work for people without even knowing. Okay? Like, they don't have to pay any of these motherfuckers to go out and protest. They don't have to pay any of these people to, like, throw bricks at businesses and burn things to the ground. They don't have to pay them. They're fucking crazy. All they have to do is give them a little tip, you know? So what you see with, like, Antifa, what you see with Black Lives Matter, what you see with the LGBT and feminism and all that shit. Now, I know that there are people that are protesting this war that are, like, legit against it. I'm not saying that they're all just full of shit. But what I'm saying is that, like, I think a lot of them are just there to protest because they want to feel important. They want to feel relevant. They're there for the photo op. Most people are there for the photo op. Remember that. And yeah, when you know that about your society, it's like, who gives a fuck if that society kills itself? Because that society's already dead, you know? If all you care about is being seen, and it's for the purpose of filling a void. It's not for the purpose of, like, I want people to know that I exist because I'm important. You know, I'm important because I'm authentic. Nobody's important because they're authentic. That's not to say that inauthentic people aren't important. I'm not. You're always contradicting yourself, man. It's like you say something and then, like, within 10 seconds you're like, actually, I don't know about that. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. I shouldn't have said that. Oh my goodness, man. Look at this. Heartbreaking. Just wanted y'all to see that. In case you need a bagel, go to fucking dunno.